Welcome back to the greatest fitness series on the internet. I forgot to start this one earlier, so it's currently about 3:50 p.m. But we're still getting in the groove of things. I just got back from the gym. It was kind of a meh workout. It was humid as fuck in the gym, so it felt kind of terrible. And then on top of that, my stomach was just feeling heavy, you know, maybe made the wrong choices at lunch. But we work with what's available to us, okay? There's not a lot of great options here where I go to school. I guess we'll do a little logbook review. I'll put it right here. Logbook wise, not a bad workout. I matched performance on my overhead press, my seated overhead press, and then my tricep extensions. I actually gained 2 reps at the same RIR. So that's like huge. That's a nice progression. So it might be time to go up in weight on those by like 2.5 pounds probably. Everything else I pretty much matched progressions on, or not matched progressions, but everything else I pretty much like matched the logbook from last week on, except for pec deck where I added a rep to the second set and I didn't hit failure, whereas like last time I was right at 0 reps in reserve. This time I think I had at least a half rep in the tank. So that's good, little progressions here and there. And I'd like to think that next week I'll try to go into the session more fresh and we can push the logbook on all the lifts next week. But if not, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, and then I think I have like about 6,000 steps right now, so I'll probably go on like maybe a 20-minute, 30-minute walk before dinner, and then walking around the cafeteria, I usually get about 1,000 steps, and then I'll probably go on another walk before bed just to cap out the day. I'd like to get up to 12,000, maybe 12,000, maybe 13,000 steps today. I also weighed myself at the gym today. So this was after lunch and after drinking a bunch of water. 182.2, not bad. I seem to be hovering around the like 180, 181, morning weight, which is where I want to be. So yeah, I'll check in once, at the end of the day, once I've got my steps in, once I've eaten dinner, etc. And we'll close this thing out. You thought I would forget. You thought I would forget, didn't you? Well, I didn't forget. I almost forgot, and then I remembered, and I almost was like, I can just do it tomorrow. But I'm here now, and I'm making this video, and I'm finishing this shit. Like I said, I'm here now. I got a nice ice cold crispy Coke Zero. I had a gummy earlier, if you know what I'm saying. Went on a walk, got my steps in. I'm at 11,500 for the day. Not bad. We got shit done, okay? It was a rough day, but I think that like showing up for myself in this way always helps. It always helps if at least if I had a bad day mentally, it's like, okay, well, I took care of myself today. So yeah, that's all part of this. I'm looking incredibly skinny at this camera angle, but it's whatever. I think that's kind of all I have for the internet today. I'm gonna go to sleep in a couple hours. Getting up at 8 tomorrow, and then it'll be another day, leg day. I'm looking forward to it.